I believe journalism can thrive when journalists focus on the right stories, when governments provide a safe environment, and when business models support an independent media.
Journalists must be leaders of our democratic civic society.
Journalism can thrive by continuing to promote a free and open atmosphere in which to practice it and continuing to promote education about it.
There should be gender equality and that women should have full participation in news media around the world.
Journalism can thrive by making it accessible to people of all kinds of backgrounds and economically, racially, just so it's open for anybody.
Issues that we need to deal with is to solve the issue of impunity, and governments have the main responsibility, and I think that's there we have to start.
When I think of challenges to journalism, I cannot think of a bigger one than the government and its restrictive policy.
Journalism can thrive when journalists are able to report safely and when the impunity against journalists are resolved, and impunity is no longer the norm but the exception.
I think we need to invest much more in media education, in media literacy, in the youth.
If journalism is not thriving, if freedom of expression is under threat, then this is an indicator of a failed state. And I don't think any state wants to be regarded as failed.
The only way for journalism to develop, to thrive, is don't forget those topics that really matters.
I would say one of the most important ways in which journalists and journalism can thrive today is where they have security. And that means physical security, so protection against attack, but it also means security when they're online, the security to conduct searches, the security to reach out to sources and to be available for sources. And that means having tools like encryption and anonymity available to them so that they will not be under threat when they're doing their work.